Okay, welcome to our crystal ball reading. Let us start by clearing the air. I don't know why it seems like I am looking at the oral cavity of a person with the uvula jutting out. as if I am looking at a person who is shouting so loudly that the uvula is jutting out. Okay, quite interesting. Why is this person shouting so loudly? Now, there seems to be, I think, a bat, but it's a different kind of bat. It's a bat that is white, and it seems to be flying, no? Could it be that the mouth that I saw is a cave, and what seemed like the uvula is a stalactite? You know, the rocks that are jutting on the roof of the cave, and this bat is coming out of the cave, and now the bat suddenly changed into a white dove. So when it was coming out of the cave, it was a white bat, and this white bat transformed into a white dove. So what I thought was a mouth with a uvula was actually, I think it was a cave from which the bat came out, and the bat was transformed into a dove. Interesting. Okay. Now I see a person who is bowed down. I don't know, his head is bowed down, as if he is depressed. His shoulder is slightly blocking the view, but I could see him bowed down towards the direction of the previous cave. The atmosphere is a little bit reddish, I see a person that is bowed down. Yes, the person is bowed down. I don't know if bowed down because the person is depressed or the person is bowed down in prayer. This person is bowed down, and the bowed head is directed towards the cave, but he doesn't seem to be. It seems that the man with his head bowed down seems to be facing towards the inner parts of the cave. He is near the entrance. I'm not sure if this is the entrance, but it is near where the white bat flew. He was below it, and he is facing inwards towards the inner parts of the cave, and his head is bowed down. Okay. I couldn't quite visualize. I could sort of see a glimpse of his palm, you know. It's a little bit blurred, so I don't know. Maybe he's not holding anything. It's just I just saw the palm, nothing more. Okay, so just a man whose head is bowed down, and yes, his face is directed towards the cave with this like a mouth with a uvula, no? His direction is towards the inner part of this cave, and the inner part of the cave is dark, but the outer part of the cave is colored reddish, more like fleshy in color. Okay. Interesting symbols. Couldn't say. What else do? Yeah, the bat is there again. It took again the image of a bat. So this bat, which sometimes looks like a bird, but is predominantly like a bat. It's a white bat, no? Maybe an albino bat. Quite unusual. Albinism is a little bit. It's a rare. It manifests rarely. It has to be double recessive, no, for it to come out. So it's quite a unique bat, a special kind of bat to be able to be like a white bat. It has to be a special form of bat, no. I don't know why earlier it looked like a dove, but now it's back again to its appearance of a bat. Maybe my visions are, yeah, that's it. Okay, what else? Okay, it seems that the bat is moving outwards of the cave. In the inner, where the person with the bowed head, the cave color seems a little bit reddish. I don't know if it is because the man has a candle or a campfire in that area. I didn't see any bonfire or anything, but there seems to be something that was providing light to this bowed person, because now the bat who has gone out of the cave seems to be in an environment that is more blackish, greenish black. So it's already in an area where there is not much light anymore, but still the bat remains white. And it's able to find its way to this dark part of the cave already. So this is the dark part of the cave where it's predominantly black, a little bit greenish in color, no more redness of the previous one that we saw. And it continues to be flying outwards. Okay. I saw two. First it was only one bat, no? Now I saw two bats. Well, usually bats are very communal. There's usually more than one. So I saw two. Both of them are flying outwards of the cave. It seems outwards, no? I'm not sure. But it seems that they are flying outwards, and it seems that the man is looking inwards. I mean, towards the cave. What else? Yeah. There's something about the expression. the energy of the man being a little bit low. Not vibrant. It's if he's drained of energy or something. Low energy. This man with bowed down head, bowed down, gives me a feeling of a person with low energy. I cannot say it's depression, but it seems that his energy is low. Okay. Well, that's all I can get from this one. Okay, let's try to see if we can get some information with this man inside the cave. Let's try to see what's with this special. What's something special between this man who is inside the cave? Could you please clarify us with this man which seems to have a low energy who is inside the cave? Okay, something flew out. Some more. Could you please clarify us with this man with his bowed head facing towards the cave? Okay, there are two jumpers here. Okay. Well. Okay. So we have here the hanged man. We have here the lovers. And then we have here the five of swords. I couldn't identify the gender of the person who is in the cave because there is no hair. It's just a round bald head. But the first impression I had was that it's a masculine energy. I could be mistaken, but that is what I felt. I was always referring to this person as a man, but I don't know. I couldn't quite decipher the energy, whether it's masculine or feminine. The energy is low, no? Could it be that the person is feeling sort of like tied down, as if the person's movement is constrained and he doesn't seem to have the energy to free himself from that feeling of being constrained? I see here the hangman, and the hangman is tied to a tree and is tied upside down, and there seems to be an enlightenment in his present predicament. This man who is inside the cave, there is a sort of like a certain glow which is in contrast to the rest of the cave, sort of like a reddish glow inside the cave, which should relatively be dark. And as we saw from the bats that are flying outwards of the cave, from the area of the person it was red, and as they grow further from this person's vicinity, it started becoming dark again, greenish black. So it seems that this person, the cave where this person is, where I didn't see any campfire but there was a light there, could it be that the light that we saw in that area, in the vicinity of that bowed man, could it correspond to the glow that is coming from the head of the hanged man? Could it be that the person who is in the cave, who is feeling as if he is drained of energy, in a certain sense a little bit helpless, just like the hanged man, a little bit constrained, he doesn't have the power to move? It seems that the man with the bowed head, yes, seems doesn't to have the energy already to move, as if he's not going to move out of that place where he is sitting and where he's bowed down and where he's looking inwards to the cave. So it can symbolize that this person is more of in a contemplative mood, and somehow the glow in his vicinity could be that the person is undergoing enlightenment in his life right now, despite of the feeling of decreased energy and feeling of not being able to move. The symbol of the hangman seems to be he is beginning to look at life from a different point of view. And his direction is inwards. He is at that moment in his life right now where he is looking inwards to himself. With regards to the lovers, I'm not sure if this inward looking, where transformation seems to be beginning to happen in this person, and this person seems to be having enlightenment, could it be related to a love relationship? Could it be, if he is a male energy, he is attracted to a woman or to a feminine energy who is very intuitive and very much influenced by the presence of the divine. She is a woman who is very spiritual, and somehow the spirituality of the woman is causing this man to undergo transformation. It seems that this person is more inwards directed already. Seems to be, it could be that he is helpless with the influence of the woman. I mean, sometimes when you are in love, no, you tend to feel a little bit powerless with the person you love, no? As if, like for example, when your loved person does things that you usually do not do, you find yourself doing it also, no? It seems like it influences you. Like for example, if this person that you love enjoys enjoys attending mass, going to the church, you find yourself also attending the church, going to mass. So somehow, maybe he is right now in a loving relationship and he is helplessly in love with this woman, and the woman might be directing him inwards, helping him undergo transformation, and he's inward looking now, more inward looking. The bat that I saw, which was transformed into a dove for a short while, this white bat, could it symbolize the soul of this woman who is influencing the other bats? Because first I saw a white bat that was transformed into a dove and then went back again to a white bat, and just below him, a little bit behind this bat, is another bat which has the same color as the person who is bowed down, a little bit reddish orange, something like that. The same glow as in the vicinity. At first I presumed that the reason why the bat has that color is because that bat is a little bit behind the first one, and he was in the vicinity still of this person where there is this reddish orange glow in that part of the cave. Could it be also that this reddish orange like bat represents this man and is slightly behind the other bat, which was white and is transformed into a dove and then returned again to a bat? Could it be that he is sort of like following the direction of this other bat? They were going outwards. It's as if they were going out of the cave towards the light, and the brightness of this first bat that is coming out is influencing this other orange like bat in the same direction. So it seems that this lady is really inspiring this person with bowed head towards the light. It seems like she is helping this person undergo a lot of transformation. Now, I don't quite understand here. It seems, because the Five of Swords shows a person who has conquered, who has won a certain competition, and two people got lost in this competition, and he looks to have succeeded on something. There seems to be a triumph here. Could it be that because of this lady, this person is able to triumph over the things that are not quite good in his life? That somehow she is able to help this person undergo transformation and triumph over things that used to dominate his life, things that are not quite positive, that used to dominate his life. Could it be possible that he is slowly succeeding and having triumph over those parts of his life that were not quite good and had not very positive influence in him? Can we clarify a little bit more this Five of Swords? Can we get some more clarification? You see here, when you look at here at the lovers, no, there is a snake here trying to whisper to the woman, but the woman doesn't mind this serpent. She's looking at the angel and the sun, so she is not affected by the base parts, the base things in life. She's more directed towards what is spiritual. And I think this lady is helping him succeed also, and overcoming the things that needs to be overcome and needs to be changed in the man's life. Okay, something fell. Okay, let's see. Two fell. Jumpers, okay. So, death. So, the person seems to be undergoing transformation really in his life. There is death of the, maybe these things, the things that are not quite good in his life, they are already in the process of dying in the person. And there is this sun rising already in the distance. So it seems that the life of this guy, as he undergoes transformation, he felt helpless with the lady, but somehow the lady is helping the person die from the things that are not good in the man's life. And the man seems to be undergoing transformation, and there is the sun beginning to rise in his life. And there is this little child here holding a bouquet of flowers, no? And he's not afraid of death. Somehow, yeah, the person is undergoing transformation, and maybe he is regaining the inner child, the child that is with him, that has this innocence, that has this trust, this courage against death, no? And holding a bouquet of flowers seems to be like, amidst what seems like very, very gleam, or very dark, or very, very depressing, it seems like it holds a promise, a sunrise, a new birth, new life, new hope, and it will lead to stability and celebration in life. The Four of Wands, and also abundance. So it seems there are two people here celebrating. It seems that the relationship that he is having with this person leads him to undergo transformation in his life, and the promise is that of a stable, loving relationship, abundant relationship, where both of them will be very happy. A celebration of life. Quite interesting. So the lady is the white bat leading the orange bat out of the cave towards the light. There's something beautiful about bats. The bats have a certain intuitive capacity. They have like this sonar, no? They screech out a high-pitched tune, which allows them to travel even in the darkness, allows them to catch insects even in the darkness, because they have this certain ability to localize themselves and localize things and everything like that. For me, the bat symbolizes a strong ability of intuition, a strong intuitive capacity. And I feel that this person, as he goes out and follows this person, I think this person, the lady, has a very high intuitive capacity. And it seems that the man who is undergoing transformation is also developing also his intuition. And yes, the bat have a tendency to be social, and the bat is like the hangman. Bats, when they rest in the cave, they hang invertedly, just like this hanged man. So somehow, yes, the person with bowed down head is represented also by the bat, and the bat can somehow also symbolize transformation, because like the hanged man, the bats can see the world in a different point of view. They look at the world upside down, so they get to see things that normal people don't see. So it seems that this relationship has allowed this person to look at life in a different point of view, because this woman is also able to see life in a different point of view. In fact, because she's looking at life in a different point of view, she glows even in the dark. And she also, somehow the dove symbolizes peace. She's a bringer of peace, a bringer of love. She's something, a very, very positive energy in the life of this man. And she's so the bird symbolizes that love, that pure white love, that pure white peace that she gives to the man. And at the same time, she's a bat, because she is able to see life in a different point of view, inverted, just like the hanged man. And the man also, despite of feeling a little bit low energy or constrained, no, I was thinking, was it really low energy, or was it because he was in an introspective or contemplative energy? Maybe that feeling of low energy could be when he is before the woman, he feels weak and helpless, as if, yes, he surrenders. I surrender, something like that, maybe. When he is in the presence of this woman, he's defenseless, something like that. She has a strong effect in his life, but a very strong positive effect in his life. And they both are looking life now from a different point of view. I think a point of view that is very much related to something spiritual, very much related to being with the divine. Wow! And there's this bell that seemed to have confirmed what we just reflected on. So there seems to be a confirmation of just the reflection that we had right now. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, have a great day. We forgot to do the oracle reading. Let's try to see what the oracle cards will tell us. Could you please give us a short message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle? Okay, Shaman's Dream Oracle. Let's get at least one message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay. Okay. Let's get one. Let's see. Many masks, the authentic self. Beautiful. So you see here, many masks. 1, 2, until there is this authentic self. Well, from what we see from this oracle is that, yeah, it seems that really the relationship that this masculine energy is getting from this lady is encouraging this person to let go of whatever masks or whatever shadows he has in his life. and he starts to glow with his authentic self. So the transformation that this person is undergoing is allowing him to slowly bring out his authentic self, the inner child that can be seen here from the death card, no? So from the death of the things that are not so positive in his life, new hope is coming, and all the masks are slowly being taken away, and the authentic self is slowly shining, beginning to come out in this person's life. Quite interesting. Well, thank you and have a great day.